Hi everybody, it's Friday, and you know what that means? It's blog time. Episode 4, Sunday the 5th of December 2010. Well, it's been a whole week since I arrived in Saigon, and me and Shah moved into a bigger room, which is much better, and we have made ourselves both very comfortable. I now have a motorbike, a Yamaha Nova, which I have driven before. It makes life so much easier to get around, though I did have to haggle hard for the price. It took me over an hour to get the hire man down from $2 million, which is a lot, to $1 million for a month's hire. Plus I made him change the wing mirrors to bigger ones. I need all the view I can get driving in Saigon. Once I had beaten him down, I drove off very pleased with myself. About 15 minutes down the road, one of my wing mirrors bloody flew off. I had to stop the bike in the middle of the road and try and retrieve it without killing myself. As the bikes whizzed past me, I drove back to the place I hired the bike from, only to see the man shaking his head as he saw me approach. As I was holding the wing mirror, waving it madly at him, he didn't look none too happy. I'd like to say I sped down the alley, but I was going very slowly, as I had to avoid all the bikes, tables, coffee ladies and children. He didn't actually speak to me, but was muttering away to himself, not looking happy at all. I then tried again, and thankfully the mirror has stayed on. I then had to sort out our laundry, as I was trying to keep costs down, and the hotel is very expensive. I finally found a place that does the washing and has a washing machine. Me and Shah now have nice clean clothes. Shah did offer to wash our clothes in the bathroom sink, bless her. Much cheaper, she said. I declined the offer. I also met up with a young man called Zhu, who wants to help me and Shah, and I went for coffee with him on Sunday morning. Shah thought he was quite handsome. I think she now has a little crush, and she just kept looking at him and smiling, which made me laugh. I then took Shah for her first pizza. We ordered a small pizza and a salad bowl. But what she did was she scraped off the topping, then at the base, then at the topping. I told her this would be once in a while treat, as pizzas here are quite expensive. I met up with another contact that a friend of mine had put me in touch with. His name is Phu, and he's an older man. He was a soldier in the Vietnam War and fought with the Americans. We met at my hotel, and then he grabbed my arm quite forcefully and frog-marched me to the coffee shop. He walked quite quickly, and I felt I was being dragged down the street. We did get a lot of stairs, but I didn't want to pull my hand away in case I offended him. So down the street, I was dragged. Phong's English is very good. As we were talking, he was telling me about himself. And it was fascinating to hear him talk and tell me about his life as a soldier in the Vietnam War, and how he was captured by the North Vietnamese, and how his life is now. As I looked at the lines on his face, I saw the history and his hardship. He also said that he wanted to help me. He said he could introduce me to an American man who was very old, but good. So I was nodding yes, yes, and thinking great, another contact, someone else to help me. But some 20 minutes later, I started to realise that he meant he wanted to find me a man. When I asked him to explain what he meant by introducing, he said, I should have a man and this bloke would be good, even though he was very old and most probably wouldn't live long. He thinks Vietnamese women like Western men, and he didn't want me to be lonely. I've only been here a week. I quickly explained to him that I was okay, and I really didn't want or need a man. Phew, bit of a close shave there. I haven't seen much of Toy and Natalie, my friends here in Vietnam, as I have been having lots of meetings, laying the groundwork for Allambie. Here in Vietnam, things are done very differently and much slower than in England. My goal is to find the correct and legal way to set up Allambie. Yesterday I went to the old orphanage to visit some of the children and I took them swimming. I am eating and sleeping better now and I am feeling much happier, and Shah is so much happier. She said to me the other day that for the first time she felt safe and happy with me. Plus she gets to watch TV, as she has never been able to do this before. And she gets to watch all the films. But I am making sure she does have her homework, and she explains to me what she is doing. Though she did ask me the other day about maths. I'm crap at maths. I finally bluffed my way around the question. So, we'll see what this week brings. Thank you.